Okay. Time to retweet my own announcement.
Time to retweet Last announcement.
Yeah. Alright. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers this game saved and doesn't. Cross your fingers this game doesn't crash. There we go.
Those are things that have happened.
No, I just kind of hung up when I hit continue for a little bit. Anyway, cross your fingers that we get back to a point near where we left off. Ah, excellent. Most of the time, this game has seemed to be a little inconsistent about where it autosaves. You're damp.
Greetings.
Towel. Use towel.
Unnecessary.
Now we're.
Sweep it up.
We're threatening a scientist. What are these machines for? A radio and a signal changer. What is this microscope for?
It's Microsoft.
Microsoap. What's in this box? Whose footprints are these? Alright, Eddie. What's in the box? That cardboard box is moving.
Box. What's in the box? What's in the box today?
Nothing!
That was an Australian thing.
There's nothing in the box.
There's nothing in my box, and I really want that changed.
Okay, just don't get angry if the answers don't fit conveniently together. What's Project Artifact? Where did you invent such fanciful names? You spilled it while getting drunk at the bite. You better think again. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. What's your connection to Clarissa Bloodworth? Connection? I've never met her. Then how does she have blackmail on you? What? You're the only one with an unhealthy interest in me. It will get unhealthy for you if you don't help me. I'm doing the best I can. Please, what can I say? Clarissa wants something you've got in this lab.
Molly did say something. And we should probably update Twitch thing. Oh, yeah.
Molly did say something. Let's turn Molly's volume up a little bit. Turn Molly's volume up a little bit. There we go. We should be alright now. Molly, say some words.
Some words.
Increase the mall.
Expand corn dog.
Yeah. You're a little quiet in comparison to me. Or at least, as far as you're transmitting it. So I have adjusted. What's your relationship to the science minister, Eddie? He's just a research scientist. I have a copy of the report you made directly and only to the minister. What? How? I mean, sure, of course. He gets copies of my reports. It's not like he replies. You're a fucking liar. So tell me about yourself. I'm a fucking liar. Work that will help us fight disease, understand our bodies. I'm just doing my job. I'll be the judge of that. Tell me about yourself, Eddie. He's a biochemist. Worked here virtually his whole life. Devoted family man. That makes you
I
vulnerable.
can't believe he's Family Guy.
Eddie, I know you're not telling me the truth. Don't be ridiculous. I've told you everything I know. Lies. We can uncover the truth together. I feed her updates on any big discoveries here in the lab. And you tell her the truth? I never give her the full story, just enough to remain above suspicion. I fill my reports with technical details she could never understand. You shouldn't underestimate her, Eddie. I know she's smart, but the data she gets from me, it would take a decade of studying biochemistry to fully understand. I get it. You're making the best of a bad situation. It's not much, but I do what I can. Those Shullens will bring ruin to us all. What are you researching here? I am trying to reverse engineer the artifact. What is it? It's technology that has far-reaching social implications. Like Bitcoin. Do you really want the technical details? Of course I fucking do. Has the potential to rewrite the definition of a kind. I think it can be used to safely reconfigure the DNA expression of a living being. Reconfigure into what? It's going to be easier if I show you. I don't know if I can trust you. I'm not an action hero. I'll show you the artifact because I want your information. It's a mutually beneficial exchange. Untie me. There's a secret entrance behind the shelf to the left. Okay, be cool, Eddie. And I think this was exactly as far as we got.
Jesus Christ, so he is totally into eugenics.
I mean, I think it's regular genetics at this point. Maybe it is eugenics. Maybe he's into figuring out the stupid eugenics of the humans that came before us. Why the hell were they into furries? Fascinating, is it not? What is this? We don't know exactly. Evolution is not really my specialty. Why the hell are you working on this? But it's clearly a significant find. Whose skull is this? Either some kind of an ancestor or an extinct kind. Never seen anything like this before. Show me the goods. Lizards. Ah yes, my lizards. What are you doing to them? I think lizards are awesome. I hope it doesn't upset you to learn that they're valuable research specimens. Let's get to the point. Oh, this skull in the foreground. I was trying to look at the background for stuff. This is Daryl V. Eddie, what the ever-living fuck am I looking at here? This is what the minister has me working on. Thought you were a biochemist. No offense, but it's going to take a lot of explaining. Just tell me what the fuck you've done. We are experimenting with recombinant DNA splicing species. Daryl V is a combination of a lizard and a canine. Why? It's the artifact. I control it. I teach it. What is the art? Alright. The artifact is highly sensitive, but is kept in a carefully controlled and protected environment. Why does it need so much protection? It's the greatest scientific puzzle and opportunity of our time, and I alone get to study it. What did you learn so far? It's advanced organic biotechnology. It rapidly reforms organisms, but we haven't figured out its patterns or intent yet. Who found it? I don't know. I am as in the dark as you about exactly where it was found. Who could have made it? I have my own private theories, but it's pointless to speculate. Aliens. I fucking knew it. No, not aliens, you idiot. Advanced, but still within the confines of our understanding of biology. It's not easy to look at, just so you know. I look at myself in the mirror every day. I'll be okay. Sure thing. Just be careful. Don't touch anything. There's still so much we don't know about how it reacts to stimuli. Here we go. Well. Don't touch it, Howard. Shit. I got gooped.
Oh, Howard, you dickhead.
Maybe it could have been human.
No, I'm fairly certain this was supposed to happen.
So far, yeah. So far, though this game seems to have a handful of branching paths, it doesn't seem to have any, like, oops, you fucked up, game overs, other than, like, failing some stealth thingies. Is this within my mind?
Check his ear.
I can't do anything except move to the right. His ear,
Okay, that's fair.
his bitten ear looks normal. Oh, it's the Ape Day Parade. Some kind of weird float. This might have turned into Changed. I've never actually played it, but I know I've seen art of the that one furry dude who's taking a fan interpretation of being friend, but is not friend somehow.
Foxy Burger.
The Foxy Burger. Yeah, this is through an area that we've been to previously. Uh-oh, I'm blacking out. I don't look any different, but everything's a little wobbly. Hi, Andy.
Oh.
That's me with, that's too many arms. And phones. And those monkey kids are here. And that otter lady. And there's water on the ground. She's got a lot of... Why does everybody have exactly one extra arm?
All this shit is stressing me out in such a good way.
This is fairly distressing imagery. They've, despite the rest of the game being very pixelated, they've put a lot of effort into the water. Oh hey, a raccoon Sune.
That is biting people's heads off.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Yeah, you know what? Good idea. Call Mom. Hey, it's Anatoly. Anatoly, please help me. What the hell is going on? I've got goop on my arm. I'm a bubbly man.
Oh,
Oh. Well, the good news is I'm pretty sure this isn't. This is a hallucination. The bad news
I
is
wouldn't be so sure.
apoptosis.
This is... No, I wouldn't say Akira.
Maybe a little bit, Akira. I'm home with Mom. She is young and the air smells of potato soup. Her hands are warm. I reach for her hand. You grasp thick, smoky air. An apparition made out of tiny gasps moves through you. You can feel your childhood slipping from your memory. I want to be moved. Nothing moves you anymore. All the people you thought you were are long dead. Every day you die anew. You felt all there is to feel. I am ready to not feel. An intense wave of longing washes over you. Its sparkly transparency submerges you once more. You can't breathe. I struggle for air. You change, but you change nothing. I don't want to change. There's always the last time that you see everyone. There's always and ever again. Thanks, artifact fish. I exist again. Oh, gross. Stale smell of damp ground and sweat. Where the hell am I? That's a good question. The sole purpose of my existence is so you can gaze upon yourself through me. I am here for you. I will always be here for you. Gaze upon myself. Your face looks different. Wonder if it's intentional that they had these things right in front of his eyes in this scene. Your body is transforming. You're a being stuck in perpetual becoming. You don't recognize yourself, but that's alright. Scars of lives lived, paths taken, words pronounced. The newborn flesh is ripping through the seams, discovering the boundaries of what it means to be you. I know who I am. This will not last.
Damn, I can't believe Howard is transitioning.
Yeah. He's even got those lumpy bits that you get when you're transitioning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your dilated pupils reflect dim light coming from the opening in the tent. Your irises are unstable, liquid spheres of muddy color. Touch, face. Your fingers stick to the surface of your cheek, tissue stretching as you rip out a small patch of flesh. It immediately grows back. Ew. Not much is left of the person you once were. Some parts are still there, lingering. Echoes in the caverns deep down that pronounce, I am, I am, I am. Nobody can hear you scream. Multiple bulbous tubers are tearing through your shirt, pulsating, hungering for control over your lean, dehydrated flesh vessel. Touch them. Wet, malleable, greasy tissue. Your fingers make indentations on its doughy exterior, forming inside of its... Something inside of it is pushing back with force. Listen to them. The flesh speaks again, but in a language you can't understand. Smell them. Every person has a distinct scent. Yours is different now. There is something new commanding your being in yet unknown directions.
Indy can have back tits if they want. It is also 100% Spanish. It's telling you to get churros.
Time to go outside. Hey, Larry, my good pal. Listen, I think I murdered a man last night. You've been out for 2 days. Take it easy. What in the shepherd's name was that, man? What the fuck is that thing on your back? What did I do? I didn't mean to hurt him. I don't know, bud. Nothing good. But you're among friends now, under the bridge. What's happening to me? You've been in and out with a bad fever. What the hell is that thing on your back? It's an alien, Larry. Alien tumor growing from your spine? What the fuck, Howard? How bad is it? How does it feel? It's pulsating. Dear me. I wouldn't know it was there if I hadn't seen it. What the fuck, dude? How did this happen? I was infected by an organism in a secret government lab. Sure. You must still have a fever. How can I help? How did we get here? Through the sewers. I found you in the alley near a dead body. But there was no weapon or anything. You were totally out of it. Did I kill Anatole? Let's talk about this later, okay? You're going to be alright. Better to not worry. It's this thing. It killed him. This thing pierced him. Howard, it's not your fault. Please, I want to help you. I'm so sorry. He was my friend. I don't understand. I know, but I'm also your friend. It's going to be alright. We'll figure it out together. Thanks, other raccoon who might be homeless. Or, no, we're in his home. I don't know what to do. It's honestly best if we don't talk about this right now. You're still in shock. I don't want to make it worse. Are you hungry? Calm down, Howie. We're together and we're safe. I've got to tell Renee everything. She'd know what to do. One step at a time. Please tell me what to do. Listen, we'll figure out what to do later. Sun will go down soon. We'd better get a fire started. Can you walk? Yes. I'll rustle up the starter fuel. Can you get some firewood? Ask people at the camp where to find it. Are there people out there? I'm a freak, Larry. They're not going to judge. Introduce yourself. Get to know them. This is your new home, after all. Introduce myself? What if I hurt someone? You won't. I'm alright. See? I gotta go run some errands away from camp. We'll make a plan together later. I promise. Sure, a plan. We'll figure this out. As a team. I'll take care of you, but I need to do a thing first. Now, go find some wood and make sure it's dry. Ah, lovely. My face.
Yeah, be a fantastic time to mention that Indy has described themselves as attaching themselves to us in the
I've
form
got a
of
little
tumor.
Indy on my back.
You're growing a little Indy.
Listen, if you don't touch the goop with your fingers... I found... Casey. Explosion.
Amazing.
Hey, Howard. I'm Casey. Sorry about the look. It's okay. Did Larry tell you about me already? Nice meeting you. Sorry, I'm just very
Casey's
tired.
a bomb.
Is Casey a palm? I wasn't aware.
I think Scottish actually.
Right. Gotta do the worst possible Scottish accent I can.
I hate this. Thanks, Rye. Also, for the record, the water probably wouldn't be that detailed. They could probably just easily nab some simulated stuff because this is made in the Unreal Engine.
That's fair. Still. Anyway. For those of you who don't know, apoptosis is planned cellular death. Like when, for whatever reason, your body destroys its own cells to prevent an infection or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Hey, new guy. Excuse me, but are you okay? Is that a tuba? Yup, I'm just doing my scales. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can't talk. Talk you later. I'm gonna turn the game up because like everything outside of a handful of cutscenes has been really, really quiet. And this guy is making tuba noises. Looks well used. Smells kind of good, actually. Hey, Ryan. Sorry, concentrate. What are you playing? Beggar's Blind. I'll teach it to you another time. Oh, I'm Ryan. And I'm Howard.
And this pulsating thing on my back is Indy.
And this pulsating thing on my back is Indy. Hi, Ryan! Hello there, old chap. My, you don't look so good. I'm Howard. Glad you're up. I'm North. Welcome to camp. What are you up to? Beating Ryan, like usual. Need a third player? I'm afraid this game is halfway through. Maybe we can deal you into the next one. Or perhaps tomorrow. I get it. Appreciate it. Be seeing you, old chap.
I honestly should have seen Anatoly getting murdered.
I don't know. I think he'll be back. He's still on the title screen in his like dramatic glory.
Also, I need to point out during the 8-day parade, the particular float with Howard with his fucking button-up shirt dangling everywhere and tie flapping in the breeze. That was really fucking hot.
It's Dio. Everybody cool is here.
Are you approaching me?
Wrong Dio, Molly. Gardening is good for the mind, body, and soul. But it's not my job. We all pitch in. Dio is a millwright. Small facts about known socialist furry personalities.
Oh, I don't think I've ever actually experienced Dio.
I mean, I don't think they're like extreme or anything, but Dio Task Devil on Twitter. Very, very well outspoken Nazi puncher, socialist, leftist, etc. All that good stuff. Sooner you accept that, the better. I'm gonna try my best. We ask nothing less, and we'll help. Do you know where I can find some firewood? Keep on heading left. It's not exactly a forest, but you'll find it. Do you know Rose Klemenko? How do you know about Rose? And don't fucking lie to me. I will know, and I will fuck you up. I have no doubts about that. I was searching for her and the other missing girls. Why? For whom? Speak straight, boy. For myself. I'm a detective. And what were you investigating exactly? Clarissa Bloodworth and what she did to the girls. Well, you're a shitty investigator then. What? I'm a scavenger. I get people over the wall. Oh, that's right. The girls fucking... They mentioned the computer logs that we read previously mentioned Dio specifically as the one that got the girls over the wall. Rose is safe. Clarissa is the one sponsoring the whole operation. Rose is safe. She's alive. That's all I can tell you. It's there over the wall. That's not something I tell anyone. Sorry. Maybe you'll find out for yourself one day. As soon as I grow spider limbs and I can climb up this thing with this tumor in my back. I'm glad Rose is okay. Yeah. Every person out of this shithole is a huge achievement. Sometimes the girl will wait here until stuff is ready. People know not to ask. That's trusting of them. The less they know, the better. Can you take me there? No. Don't ask why. In fact, stop asking so many questions. Okay, maybe later. No. You're incredible, Dio. Thank you for explaining. We have a deal with Clarissa. She helps get the people out. She's a murderer. I heard about that. I don't give two shits about where the money comes from, as long as I can go outside and help people. I'm not going to discuss my moral compass with you. Get fucked if you don't like it. This is very true to Dio. Felt good to talk about it, actually. It was nice meeting you. Bye-bye, Theo. It's a tree.
This is such an engaging story.
Howard does not appear to be having a good time. Artifact. Death is coming to us all. No reason to be uncool about it. I am absolutely not cool about it, actually. It's not like you have a choice. Of course I have a choice. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes. Interesting. I know you better than anyone, and yet I can't tell if you're lying. Alright, here we go. 3 lucky doors. We want door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3?
Where's door number 4 for the number of tails you have?
Locked. You gotta click on all the puzzle pieces hidden throughout the levels in order to unlock it.
This is disgusting. I'll add the devs to make sure they add a 4th option.
You don't know me, nobody does. You can never truly know anyone, most of all yourself. Time to wake up. I exist again. It's raining.
The way that you voice the artifact makes me think of an Elcor.
Hey, look. Was that big ape head there previously?
Yes.
Was it on fire previously?
Yes.
Hey, Larry. Got wood? Sure, now what? Howie, do you remember how You do remember how fire works, right? I think the folks here are scared of me. Everyone here has been hurt before. They'll get used to you in no time. I know it. Okay, this is your world. I trust you. I'm glad to hear it. I never appreciated you enough, Larry. That's nice of you to say, but so much has changed since we shared a bunk bed in the dorm. It's okay. I know. I wish you could meet Renee, though. Renee is the most important thing to you, isn't she? She's my partner, and she could be in danger. Doesn't seem like she's trying very hard to find you, though. I'm sure she's got her reasons. Yeah, like caring more about her comfort than your safety or whereabouts. Fuck, maybe you're right. Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but this time, I think I am. But I can't stay here forever either way.
They're not related. But
We
yeah,
are
Larry is
not related.
MVP. Larry is the absolute best.
I was gonna say it totally was the absolute best, but he might be dead. No, because it feels like you're always finding an excuse to ditch me. Just like back then, when you wanted to live with a girl and I had to move out. Larry, I'm sorry for that, but this really is different. You're really wrapped up in some deep shit, huh? Nice mixed metaphor and yes. Can you write it out? I mean, it really looks like you need a doctor. I don't think a doctor can help what I got. I know you're sick. Getting all worked up isn't going to help with whatever you've got going on. It's not that. It's about what I need to do. Look, let's just get through tonight. Tomorrow we can figure out a plan for whatever you want to do. You promised we'd talk tonight. It's late already. Can't we just chill by a nice warm fire? We both need to relax. Okay, fine. But I'm getting out of here tomorrow. Fire. Game saving.
Quite a lot of justified resentment there from Larry.
Yeah. You again. You. Again. I am what I am. You are what you are. I am my thoughts. And what are they made of? Got him.
2-3 chat.
So now I know why this game's called Backbone. Wonder if I've got the spine to play this. Fool that I am, for I trust the chemicals in my brain to tell me that they are chemicals. Fleeting connections, the whim of a wayward impulse. These thoughts are not yours, you are theirs. Brace yourself for the current. Bring it on. You won't ever be ready. Change sweeps you away when you least expect it. And then you are changed, but you change nothing. I exist again. It's morning!
One moment, Rye.
Okay.
What if... is that some of your goop on Larry? No, that's just Larry.
I think that's just
Okay.
Larry.
I had no idea the artifact was just going to turn into Shivers. And also, if they introduce voice acting into this game, I genuinely hope they get the actor for each of your internal personalities from Disco Elysium to play the artifact. That'd be
That
so
would be
fucking
really
sick.
cool.
Okay, take care, Grayson.
See you later, Grayson. Let's see. Do we wake Larry up, or do we just go out? Or I'll let
think
Larry
wake
sleep
Larry
for a
up.
little bit more. Hey, you trying to sneak out on me? You just look so cozy. Yeah, I'm a regular snuggle bug. I gotta go. Hang on. Can we have a chat first? What happened to you, and what's our plan? Yeah, you wanna know what happened? Yeah. Share the weight, dude. Bloodworth is killing people and apes eat them. What? Is that a metaphor? And then there's some fucked up research at the Science City. Like what? Cloning? Some kind of DNA splicing? And something got into me. Fuck. You know I always got your back, but I'm out of my depth here. How can I help? Let's see. Can you track Renee Wilson down? I can ask around my usual contacts. A few of us keep our ears to the ground and trade rumors. But do you have any leads for me? It's a hunch, but check the burning park. If you say so. There's a Stree we know who often hangs there too. I'll ask him to keep an eye out. Looney? I met him. Tell him I said hi. Okay, that's a story for another time, I guess. I will do. What's this gal look like? Let's see. Do I describe her as young, pretty, and wearing green, or clever with cynical eyes and good posture? Young, pretty, and usually wears green would be more helpful as a description. That's for sure.
Yeah, and also the way she was sitting cross-legged on that couch like a goddamn fucking...
We've established Molly is very gay for Renee. That's true. Young, pretty, usually wears green. Okay, I'll see what I can do. You might owe some slightly unusual people a big favor, though. We need to find a way to let people know what's happened to me. And then what? Even if they believe you? I'll figure it out, one step at a time. I'm ready to make a decision. What will it be? I can only do one thing today, but we might try again tomorrow. I'm going to say try to find Renee today. I'll ask the usual suspects, but I really can't promise anything. What do I do in the meantime? We were due to have a group dinner tonight. Get to know folks. Help out. Take your time. And I'm invited? Of course. You're one of us now. You should help them out while I'm gone. Alright. See you later, Larry. Time to go outside. Oh look, puppies. Roger and Joshua. Tim, Larry is okay, other than the fact that he's homeless and has the equivalent of a marijuana addiction. If, like, marijuana was actually a drug that smelled like ass instead of marijuana, and you could actually get, like, addicted to it. Hello, young fellow. I'm Roger Batty. Pleased to meet you. This guy feels like he should be some sort of cameo that I don't recognize.
I'll Google.
Nah. He was supposed to be like laying. He was laying down, sleeping in the tent, and then I tried to sneak out, and then he was like, "Hey, man, we're supposed to be friends here. Don't sneak out on me." Hey, I'm Howard. Forgive me for being blunt, but I'm a doctor. What's the nature of your affliction? I've never seen anything like it. Can I see? I'm not sure. It's complicated. I am happy to hear it if you ever want an ex-professional opinion, cough, cough. Best to have these things checked out. You don't sound too good yourself. Yes, I'm rather afraid I've come down with a respiratory condition. Is it serious? No. Nothing a few botanicals and some rest won't fix. Can I help? That'd be very kind of you. I've got my hands full with everyone else's request. I'm yours to command. I think a cup of tea would do me good, but I need some herbs. You can find them in a foresty area nearby and on the farm. Joshua was just about to go, and you can keep him company. Joshua, shall we go on an adventure? Dude, I'm not fucking 12. Sorry. Go on, Joshua. It'll do you both good. What exactly do we need? Calendula, thyme, and sage. Okay. Whee! He got that stutter step going on. Time.
I took
check.
a quick look at the Steam reviews for this game, and it's got like a fucking 6 out of 10, and I was 100% expecting people to be complaining about bugs. But people are like, oh yeah, it seems like the writing was 100% rushed towards the end.
I'm getting a little bit of that. There's definitely a few issues where it doesn't seem quite finished. Like, if y'all recall when I was previously playing it, the point in time where the skunk, who is the brother of the one lady who was captured / kidnapped, he had an introduction to forcing me into a conversation where he stood up and picked up a sword and threatened me with it. But other people who have forced me into a conversation because they showed up and demanded my attention or stuff, they've just kind of popped in. And it's been somewhat jarring when that's happened. I really like this game so far, but like, it does not quite feel 100% done.
These people are meaning, like, specifically the plot.
Well, yeah. I think we might be kind of close to the end. I feel like we're maybe at the 2/3 mark.
Yeah.
That will probably become apparent. So, what the fuck is that thing on your back? Wish I fucking knew. Cool. Welcome, I guess. Thanks. Happy to be here. Cool. I'm just gonna chill here. Don't tell Dad I'm smoking. You happy here? It's a bit lonely, but the best place for me. Where would you rather be? Don't know. I'm not seeing anything better. But there aren't many folks my age here. Why are you here? There's trouble in the city for us. Why? I don't want to talk about it. Sorry, let's move on. Smoking will kill you eventually. Later, Joshua. I don't want to sit alone just yet. I want to ask Dio about herbs. Hello, Dio. Hey, Howard. How are you? I know it's great having a conversation where you're not facing the person you're talking with, but
Also,
your weird
right,
pulsating... What? What's up?
Dio is a trans woman. Just in case you want to change her voice.
Why I can't keep regular the voices I do for characters who aren't trans.
I just wanted to give you information in case you'd retroactively feel bad.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I woke up this morning. Ha! I love that. It's true and kind of beautiful. I'm looking for some sage. Growing any? Ah, his tea. You seem skeptical. Am I that transparent? What's the gossip? It just seems odd to me. The guy's a doctor, and I've never known one who believed in holistic medicine. Real medicine is expensive. Sure, but he has his son to think of. He should be doing whatever it takes to stay healthy. Has his condition been getting worse? I don't know, and he doesn't like to talk about it. There's another explanation, of course. He's faking it? It's possible. Not sure why, but people are strange. Maybe it's psychosomatic. Psycho,
Bye,
what
Janky.
now? Bye, Janky. Just keeping an eye on him is all. I prefer honesty, but I will settle for harmless. I'll take the sage anyway. Time to garden.
The little Lindy you're growing on your back would be thoroughly pleased.
Plants. Make a cup of tea. Joshua didn't come back with you. Cough, cough. He's still hanging out in the woods. Oh yeah, doing what? I don't know, looking at birds and trees. Ah, he's good, despite his dad. And you don't seem so bad as dads go. Ha, I'd like to think so too, but what could you possibly be basing that assumption on? Wouldn't be hard to run away and he stayed with you. You're somewhat damning me with faint praise there, but perhaps you're right. Here's your tea. Later, Doc. You must be the Howard my little ones keep bothering me about. I'm sorry about whatever's happened to you. Sorry if I scared them. Not at all. They're just curious. I'm Carla, by the way, and the little terrors are Hugo and Esme.
Oh my god, just look at Esme's little dress with the little
Bow.
Is that like a bandana tied in a bow?
I think she's got like a, yeah, maybe. You don't mind me being around kids? I know you're poorly, Bubs, but what kind of mom would I be if I told my kids you were a freak? Thank you. I believe in letting my bubbas make their own minds up. Let them just see you as a person. They're gonna grow up great. Hope so. Not exactly a normal childhood, but seems to me all the normal kids are still unhappy, so it's not painful. Thank the shepherd for small mercies. It could be worse. The Bubbas have a big family to bounce around. People help out. I feel lucky considering. Tell me about the Bubbas. The Bubbas. 3 streams at once! TK Master of the Streams. Esme is destined to be a singer. She never stops. She's actually not that bad. Hugo, he lives in Esme's shadow. Time will tell. See ya, Carla. Don't let the bubbles bother you. Hey.
Hey, Blur.
Hey, Blur. Casey gets tired easy. Chronic fatigue syndrome. Imagine you just never knowing when you'll need an emergency nap. That must be difficult. I'm sorry. It's not ideal. Sometimes I have good days, but hey, my mind is always active. How did you end up here? Fatigue got me fired, couldn't pay rent, and one day, B tripped over me, boom. She brought you here? She did. The community takes care of me and I can contribute, slowly. I garden. I'm a good listener. It's a new life. I'm glad. You want some company? If you're not busy, sure. Come notice things with me. Tell me what's on your mind. Or don't. Yeah, I think I need that. Sure, it'll be nice. Couldn't get enough of me. I had a Casey craving.
If I was any good at pixel art, I would come up with fucking our own little ridiculous cameos. Be like, ha 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 ha, I can't believe they had... Wait, would you be allowed to have your 4 tails in this game?
Who knows? So far, no one really resembles mythical creatures. And the closest thing we got to that is Sonic Fox being on the vending machines and Blue. But, I don't know. You never know. The geezer regards you, somewhat warily. Regard the geezer patiently. The geezer ruffles its tail feathers and looks more obliquely at you. Remain still, stare into her eyes. The geezer settles calmly onto its haunches and makes what can only be described as a raspy purring sound. Just chilling with the geezer, running from my problems. The geezer looks into your eyes and honks loudly. She likes spending time with you too. Sit with the geezer and notice the world together. I got an achievement. You can't see it because it's behind my arm, but it says Geezer Pleaser. Hey, hey, Howard, right? Beautiful day we're having. You're cheerful. I try to be. Ha ha. Be. Honestly, it's not too hard. This your first time hanging with the streeties? I met a street once. He said it was chill here. Yeah, we know Looney. Bit of a renegade, but good at heart. I think he was right about this place. I know it might take a little getting used to. Just give it a chance. There's a crab in your tuba. You mean Andrew? Why is there a crab in your tuba? Because he wanted to get a bigger house, I guess. Who knows with these crab folks?
Crab rave.
He adds a certain timbre to it. Yeah, it's my signature now. The crab rave sound. His favorite food is carrot. He has lived in the tuba for a couple of years. Want to play some together? I'm always up for a friendly jam. I'll get the markup. Just follow my lead. Take it away, Maestro.
honestly, these hanging out with people sections should all have had some sort of little cutscene, I think. Like this.
Probably. It seemed like there was one that just kind of flashed by. Because there was like a little itty bitty snippet of one for Casey that just kind of ended instantaneously. It's one of like it's stuff like that's like part of why part of the it doesn't feel quite done. Hey Howard, ready for dinner? Where's Larry? I'm not sure. He might turn up later. You don't sound so confident. Afraid it's not unheard of. He has a history of substance abuse. Exactly. A history. It's in the past. I'm rather afraid it's a present issue. Once a month, not many folks here have guessed it, but as a doctor, I can't help but notice some of the symptoms. If he's not coming back, I better go. It's dark, you're weak, and probably still have a fever. Please stay here with us. Okay, but just for tonight. Try and enjoy dinner. Our little community would be so saddened to lose him, but he's playing with fire. If anyone can get through to him, it's me. I'd be a hero. And heroes need full stomachs.
My thought was he actually is probably getting his shit wrecked, looking for Renee.
Ah, he's right there at the fire, apparently. I would think that also. I would think that he's technically supposed to not be here for having made that decision. I can't skip this. And I also can't open the menu to turn up the volume.
Also, the static from your microphone is coming through.
Yeah. This game is quiet enough that the static from my microphone is louder than it.
I just completely did not pick up on it because I keep thinking that everyone's getting the audio from Discord. I think you're just supposed to sit and listen to the song.
I know. TK's afraid. Alright, song over. Time for something to happen. Oh no, it's worse. It's worse than mutating and killing everybody. It's me jumping into the sea and getting shot. Show us yourself. What have you been? What are you? What have you aspired to become? I am a person. I am what others see in me. That is just a small fraction of your externalized identity. What does it mean to truly show someone every facet of what makes you you? That's impossible. I don't even know what I am. How could someone else? Love yourself through the love of others. Know yourself through the small rituals of truth. We are all one, breathing in unison, rhythmically becoming, pulsating. I am, we are, we.
The youth of the nation, we are, we are.
Alright, game. I'll turn this one up. Maybe we'll get some sound back out of it. I can't see any way to get the ventilation open. I appear to be in some sort of prison cell. It's a toilet. Where am I? What's this fucking container?
Oh, you're in a shipping container.
I do appear to be in a shipping container. There's a camera.
But if there's a toilet, I think this means you're in a shitting container.
Ah, it's
Oh.
Clarissa. You're awake. Your turn
You
to
say
make
your
the
turn
tea.
to make the tea.
Ha! All this technology here and no kettle. My apologies. Why did you hunt me down? Well, you didn't leave me much choice, I'm afraid. What's this thing inside of me? It's a symbiotic organism that splices its own genetic code with the host and rapidly expresses the new code. And now, in my hands, it's safe. No. Oh, I really hope I don't mutate into a duck.
Could be worse. You could turn into milkshake duck and then you'd be racist.
Oh, there's no good end to this. You'll use it to make the people around suffer, as always. I'll use it to level the field. If it hadn't been me dealing the flesh, it would have been worse. The apes, they think they're untouchable, but they're getting out of control. You exiled those girls. I took care of them. I helped them start a new life. What's your plan for the artifact? I'll find a use for it. It's not of your concern.
Sorry to interrupt, but I totally forgot. Indy ducked off before because they got FaceTimed, and Indy, that little growth on the back, we previously established because you have expressed that you're going to attach yourselves to you're going to attach yourself to myself and Rye, like a little growth or a tumor. The Rye's growing a little Indy.
Rye's growing a little Indy. They're dancing. My name is going to be written into the history of the city, etched deep into the people's memories. I don't need the artifact for that. The apes will figure you out. You'll be the main course for dinner. Ha! You overestimate them. They're just a bunch of weak minds born into strong bodies, terrified of losing their inherited power. This isn't going to work out how you think. I had better get going, Howard. I am genuinely sorry it worked out this way. Fuck you, Clarissa. Someone outside that doesn't smell like Clarissa. It's nothing personal, but I'm not supposed to talk to you. What do you mean? There's just nothing I can offer you. And this will be easier for me if I don't know you. Is Clarissa threatening you? Blackmailing you? No. I have my own reasons for working for her. I've helped people escape Clarissa. I can help you too. How many people have I helped escape her? Am I lying with this? I'm afraid it doesn't seem like you're in much of a position to do that at the moment, even if I wanted to, which I don't. Why am I here? So we can run some tests on you. That's all I know. So, Clarissa doesn't trust you, huh? She does. She does. I just didn't ask. Not everything is my business, but I'm sorry you're in this situation. I thought you only wanted me for my test results. Of course. The data could have incredible implications, but I still want the minimum of suffering in the meantime. The minimum would be none. I'd best get back to my preparations. Wait! No! Now what? An empty shelf or a small table. Doesn't seem useful. Some sort of smell? Knockout gas. Deadly gas. Fart gas. Uh-oh. I appear to be coughing up blood.
It's probably fine.
I've got the pen. Hey, Doc. I'm dying over here. Oh, you're awake already. Seems like the anesthetic is not very effective on you. I'll use more next time. Finally, yes. What are you saying? More painkillers. I can't. We need to start another test. I'm really sorry. This will change you, too.
I'm surprised they didn't strip him out of his suit. And I mean, I'm not saying that specifically because I want to see Howard in the nude.
The transformation became undone, and everything reverts back to discomfort and uncertainty, the true state of all things. Things that were done to us. We bursted through into this new identity, and we have to bear the brunt of losing it. Maybe we pushed too hard and damaged the shell that kept everything together, that gave us a definition. We are together. We are all becoming. There is no longer movement, just stillness of passing through time. Waiting for the end, to the borders to shift, for the start of a new purpose. There will be none. We demand a purpose. The bit in Metal Gear Solid where they torture Snake. Which Metal Gear Solid? Yes. We keep reaching
All
into
Metal
the
Gear
past.
Solids is the same.
Our limbs sliding through the centuries of slimy gunk, feeling for bits of trauma and events that could somehow elaborate our anguish. We allow the stillness and feel through it instead. Nothing stays the same. No one knows anything. We become... Oh boy. They got me books. Beyond Walls by Hisa Shaftes. Thanks, Belle. I'll look at this later. Not the kind of escapism I had in mind, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, they couldn't give him a fucking Game
Ah!
Boy.
I ate the books. This bandage is really pinching. Inspect bandage. The front of the bandage is speckled with dried blood, some of it unnaturally dark, almost black. It's tight and pinching the skin beneath painfully. Take it off! Ah, that feels better. What are they doing to me while I'm unconscious? What are they hoping to find? Now the bandage is off, nothing really hurts. That's weird. I feel like at least something should hurt. Sniff the bandage. It smells of antiseptic, with undertones of earthiness. Not the iron tang of blood, something more mellow. Is this what became of my scent? Feel... Alright, fine, I'll inspect chest. I'm not bleeding. Looks like I'm fine underneath. Wonder why she bothered putting it on me. Touch the lumps. Put bandage in pocket and leave.
Oh, you should have touched the Indy. Indy's probably touch-starved back there.
They still let me have all of the rest of my inventory. Technically. I hear footsteps. Pacing. Knock, knock.
It's Knuckles.
Good morning. How are you feeling? What are the test results saying? I haven't yet had time to do any analysis, and I'm sorry, but there will be more. Don't try and feel better about yourself by being kind to me. If it would make you happier to be ignored completely, please just let me know. I don't know, just open a window. It's suffocating in here. Okay, I can do that. Thanks. Howard! Hi, geezer. Blark! You got something for me? Hog! A note. Howard, if this reaches you... Oh, it's from Renee. I am where I found you on your ass at 9 every night. I showed the geezer your photo, told him to check the unusual places. That, what? I'm not sure this makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether that's supposed to be like a play on the usual places.
Well, like, told him to check the unusual places is definitely a play on that, but like, I am where I found you on your ass at 9 every night. Does that mean she's back at her hideaway apartment? Does that mean she's where... That was only like 2 nights. Maybe not even 2 nights. Is that my regular apartment? Is that where she found me on the street? She might be writing in code. It's true. I'm sorry I didn't come back that day. I was being followed. I'm worried about you. I've asked around, but you're holding out on me. Hope we can have tea together again soon. R. Can you take back my reply? I'll write it on the back. It's all Clarissa and Science 8. Ape had an organic sample. He's cloning from it. It got into me, but I'm fighting. That's all I got space for. Free feather. Oh boy, food. Soup. I hate soup. There's a piece of bread and some butter in packets too.
I also hate soup.
Try the soup. It's thick and bland and somehow grainy. Pocket the butter. Might need the energy later. Eat the rest.
Pocket butter.
Pocket butter. Inventory. Small packet of butter. Except this is a whole stick of butter.
Soup is just like flavored water. I don't like it.
Hyena
Food should be solid.
butter. Belle. Yes? Please tell me about who you really are. I suppose I owe you that much. Where to start? I'm a scientist, but there aren't that many scientists like me. Because of your kind? Exactly. But Clarissa doesn't care what society says my kind are fit for. So Clarissa lets you do what you love? Exactly. I get to live out my calling, and maybe, eventually, prove my kind is capable of just as much as the others. So it's all worth it. Yes, it is. The chance to practice my craft, to illuminate the darkness, it's what I've always wanted. And for others like me to get the chance one day. First it kills people and sells their flesh to the apes. What are you talking about? Why would she do that? You're a scientist, you work it out. Even if it's true, and it's that simple, I'm sure she has a good reason for it. Wow, you're in love with her. Belle and Clarissa sitting in a tree. Eaating.
I would have gone for Voreing.
But I remember what my life was like before her. I felt like I was a slave to society. All you did was get a prettier master. Easy to say for someone who's never had a master at all. Can you get this thing out of me? I'm tired of it. I think it's unlikely. Even the preliminary data suggests removal would be fatal. Please tell me more about what's going on with me. The artifact is a new horizon for scientific understanding of the species. I hate that an innocent like you got involved with it. We want to separate it from you, but safely. Safely for it or for me? I don't know what you think is happening. The big picture, I mean. But Clarissa doesn't want you dead. I need to rest. Aha, with my meager assortment. Oh. Wrap the bandage around your face, Howard. Knocked out once again. Experimented on once again.
Wasted again in Margarita Town. I don't think that's how biopsies are supposed to happen.
That's a lot of material for a biopsy, but I suppose there's not really like... Yes, Miss Bloodworth. The artifact is responding to the tests. Yes, of course. I'll be very careful. TK, the food apparently was not drugged. They have been pumping knockout gas into my container, which is how they've been getting me regularly. It was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. There was only change. What are we becoming? One with the past incarnations of self. One with the visions of future never lived. One with the myriad of identities we've chosen and those that were chosen for us. We are one. I need to get out today. I refuse to die here. Good job, Howard. It's stained and stiff with blood. My blood. What's in the sink? It's a dirty toilet with a sink on top of it. Soak the bandage in water. Maybe this will help. This will probably help with the gas. How much should I do with it? I don't know. Come on, I know you're there. Howard, how are you feeling? What do you think? I can only imagine. In any case, please get ready for the next round of tests. We'll start soon. You're complicit. I know. I'm not asking for forgiveness. This is my work, and it has to be done. We are ready.
Wow, I can't believe they breathed their own piss.
Please try and eat. It's important. Alright, time to assemble a getaway thing out of fucking hyena butter and feathers. Looks like a small chunk of overcooked fish with uncooked rice. Ponder the food. Things go in us. Are we what we contain? At least it's not soup. Look at it in disgust. This meal looks upsetting. Somehow, I'm not hungry. Fuck this. Abandon the food. Whatever happens, I need to make sure the gas doesn't knock me out. Dinner tray. My weapon of choice. The gas will start leaking out of it any moment. I can tie the wet bandage. Maybe if I stuff the soaking bandage into the vent, I would block some of the gas from coming in the first place. The alternative is I wrap it around my face.
Right, Indy has just messaged me. Do you know what hyena butter is?
I don't know what hyena butter is. And you know what? It's probably gross.
Do you want to know?
Not right now. There's already enough gross stuff going on. Look at this. Alright, wrap wet bandage around face. I don't feel too bad. I sure hope this works. No way to open the door. Need to think of something else. Bed. I could pretend to be unconscious and then stab her with the pen. Mr. Lotor. Bell, stop. How are you conscious? Did the artifact somehow... We didn't want to die. I know you must hate me, but please, don't hurt me. I can... We are past hating. You don't have much time left. I think you should know that. Tell Mom we loved her. Okay, you'll need these keys to get out of here. We want to see the test results. It won't help. It's mostly raw data, and they need analyzing, comparing. We need to see them. The files are on the computer over there. Howard, I'm so sorry. Achievement unlocked. Affirming flame.
Yeah, it really feels like these cutscenes should have more transition stuff in them.
Yeah. Oh boy. Tests. First suite of tests aim to work towards an understanding of the patient's physiological state through pain threshold and response. Initial tests concluded the patient has a far higher, broader pain tolerance than average subjects, along with a massive spike in aggression hormones. This set of tests aim to establish a basic framework for understanding the artifact's effect on healing factors and motor control. Our initial conclusion is that, in this subject at least, the artifact has rapidly begun breaking down certain neural pathways while strengthening certain parasympathetic nervous systems. Aims of the third test suite will be to isolate RNA and DNA functions in relationship. If the patient does not survive, we will perform an autopsy and attempt to recontain artifact for further study. Are you me? Are we us? Are you, interesting. Look into extant data on psychological trauma. Link to neuropathy, correlation, thesis. Psychosomatic impact on artifact. Also, study effect of immune response to common viruses of those exposed to extra-wall environment compared to intra-wall. City has immunosuppressant effect. Why? Because you're in the same fucking place your whole life. We are. Tests continue. There are not many of us left. Time is running out, but hope perseveres. I persevere. We cannot let the line end here. Change is preferable to annihilation. We are all our genes are all we are. We are. Interesting. They might... Based on these, the artifact might be having an effect on Bell also. This is very much so turning into trans Venom. It was bizarre seeing the growth today.
Oh, the trans was because I said this needs more transitions.
Yeah.
Needs more trans.
More trans. Today's tests prove that his pain tolerance is well above average, and I believe it. He's been walking around with that thing on him for days, and he still hasn't dropped. It's a shame we couldn't track the effect it's had on him from the start. And sometimes I wonder how much of that tolerance is him, and how much is the artifact. Subject seems to be suffering nightmares. He groans, twists, and turns. Even whispers to himself in his sleep. I guess if he's sleeping at all, like he's having an imaginary argument with himself. He might not have much time left. Even if I were to let him out now, he wouldn't last long. In a way, he's better off here. Of course, he doesn't see it that way. We're wasting time here. These numbers and letters are inconsequential. We must go. We must become. We must be. Yes, we are. His name is Howard. I don't know why I wanted to mark that down, but I felt compelled to. His name is Howard. Can I talk to the rabbit? No. Very tired. Tired raccoon. Time to go. Act 5.
Oh.
Epilogue. Hello, Clarissa. Minister, I trust you're well. I'm fine. Bloodworth, just busier than usual. Is the next delivery still on track? Indeed. I haven't heard from you in a week. Anything on your mind? No, the delivery will be there. Good. I must inform you that a most peculiar incident has occurred. Someone broke into my office. Any clues on who could have tipped them off? Did they steal anything important? Just some papers. Some pertain to our partnership. Do you have any information concerning who could have done such a thing? No, but if I hear anything, you'll be the first to know. Alright, I believe you. For now. Minister, we are partners. I don't understand where this is coming from. If you hear something on the grapevine, let me know. Please. This could impact us both. I understand. Stay safe. Goodbye, Clarissa. Have a wonderful evening, Minister. I won't be intimidated, you know. I'm not trying to intimidate you. So, being summoned at gunpoint is your idea of friendly? Desperate times call for desperate invitations. You're not used to people turning you down, are you? Suze, thank you. You can go. How did you find me? Some junkie let slip your name to one of my dealers. Bloodworth. You need to tell me what you know about Howard now. He's infected with the DNA splicing organism. What organism? What do you mean? It changes your biology, your kind, from the inside. What? Where did it come from? My theory is it was found beyond the wall. Fuck, Clarissa, please, just tell me what happened to Howard. Did you hurt him? I let him go. He's alive? Where? I think he is. We could look for him, you and I. You're not that fucking smart if you think I'll do anything with you. Is this why you brought me here? Mr. Lotor is gone. You need a new partner. I knew you were crazy. But you think I want to work with a mob boss that conspired with the ruling elite to eat the innocent? You don't know the whole story. I'd love to hear it, but I wonder how reliable the narrator will be. These were not great people. Rapists, abusers, wife beaters. Even scum doesn't deserve to be eaten. Maybe, but it helped me get control of the apes. You were a murderer. It's done. What matters is our next step. Go to prison. That's the next step. I read your book, and you've proved you're not afraid of the apes. Oh, I'm afraid of them. Now more than ever. I want to bring down the apes and their wall. Excuse me? And I need someone to stir up a revolution. You. Are you out of your fucking mind? You and I might be the only sane people in the city. Do you mean to literally bring down the wall? The wall is stifling us. We're all decaying inside of it. The wall is there for a reason. There's nothing but death beyond it. The apes were exploring out there. It's safe. What? What are you saying? People can live out there, by their own rules. And you know this how? The technology that infected Lodor. It was found there. I think this is a little bit of the writing was kind of rushed, because that's a direct contradiction to what I had the option of saying earlier, which was that I was not certain that it was found outside the wall, but that I thought. Anyway. Oh, and I had a tunnel belt. Hee hee! Comes out far away from the wall. I can take you there if you'd like. I don't understand. You were working with the apes? How exactly do you think things will improve when they're not in power? Women won't have to murder their way into a life of comfort. People are dying from poverty. I read your book. People are dying from poverty. Women are dying at the hands of men. Who do you think is at fault? I can't really argue with that. The revolution will happen slowly, inevitably, like a tide. The revolution will happen suddenly, like waking up from a screaming nightmare. That'll just give the military and the police the excuse they need to hit back even harder. People will die. Violently. We'll find ways to make them resent the apes. This is very much so gaslight gatekeep. Geep keep gup gup goobos. It's not real power. I want the real thing. Freedom. He'll just be helping install you as dictator. Dictators are lonesome. I will have you. They're lesbians. She's propositioning Renee to become lesbian dictators. Dictator wives. Girl bosses. And what's in it for me? I risk everything by trusting you. And do you expect me to forgive you? You get to change the world. Maybe for the worse. Or maybe it changes to me no longer being... It changes to me no longer being in it. Have you considered you may be delusional? Maybe. But I don't make promises I can't keep. Well, Bloodworth, this has been delightful. Can I go now, or was there something else? Of course. Think it over. You have 2 days. And if I miss the deadline, then I will leave you alone. I trust you, make the right choice. Bloodworth, I still think you're a conniving piece of shit, but I'm not saying no. Be sure I'll tell you my thoughts one way or another. That's all I ask for. Good luck, Renee.
I'm not entirely sure I appreciated the you'll be on the wrong side of history part. That option.
Yeah. We've also kind of determined that Clarissa Bloodworth is not the best of people. Boss. Renee at last. It's been easier to get a table for two at Dorsica than to get a hold of you. The invitation is still open, by the way. The oysters are to die for. Something came up. Personal. What was so important that you couldn't even speak to me? How is the latest draft of the chapter on my department coming along, by the way? Yeah, we need to talk about it. This is the science minister. Oh, do we now? You know I hate to constrain your creativity, but there comes a time when we must stop perfection from being the enemy of good enough. I'm done. I can't write this book anymore. Renee, are you suffering from one of your episodes? I'm not paying you to write a literary masterpiece. Just stick to the plan and get some words on the page. You'll never let this book tell the real truth. There's no such thing as the truth, you petulant bitch. I've paid you for a book, and I damn well get one. Do you really think that you can survive without me? Money's not the issue here. I need freedom. Renee, you're nothing without me. You had one failed book, and now you have the chance for greatness. You'll never have someone like me on your side again. With you, I'd just be a puppet, chasing after scraps of recognition. And you still are! I hope you enjoy your childish new fancy while it lasts, and while you last. Great, this is good material for my next book. Next book, don't delude yourself. You're a pampered, failed writer with no idea how the world really works. I only regret I didn't do this sooner. Sofa. No time to relax. Window. A beautiful day outside. Howard's letter. Howard's letter to me. He didn't say where he was. Perhaps he didn't know. Maybe I could still find him. You didn't deserve this, my friend. Clarissa said people could live over the wall. Who knows? Maybe there are others there, and Howard will find them. At least he knew I was looking for him. But I didn't really expend much effort. Fuck, Howard, why didn't you come back to me yet? What would you think about Bloodworth's offer, Howard? I really wish I could ask you. I mean, we did already decline an offer from Bloodworth. Is it all my fault? I convinced him to go to Science City. Made him feel it was our last chance. Either way, I'll finish what we started. Time to make some tea. Make some tea! Black tea. I miss him. We had a real connection. It's rare. He's gone now, maybe forever, but he gave me hope that things could be different, that there is future. I will hold on to it.
She is absolutely bi.
Oh, yeah. Call Howard's mom. Come on, Renee. You can do this. You owe it to him. Howard never called his mom. Where does Renee have Howard's mom's? Okay. It's my duty. Wing it, like he always did. Hello. Who is this? Helen Loder? My name is Renee Wilson. This is concerning your son. My baby boy, all mutated and bulbous. We are here. We are all who persevered. What's the use in velication? I don't know what that word means off the top of my head. Let's look it up. Ellication. The act of twitching or of causing to twitch. Also, a local twitching or a group of muscle fibers. The end is built into the beginning. We come into existence and then we come out of it. I was once a man. A million glimmering identities, all fighting for control over one another. What became of this man? What happened to us all?
God, same.
Well, I mean, well, judging by the dialogue choices earlier, I am now a big snake person, and I gotta fight G.I. Joe. A million glimmering identities, all fighting for control over one another. What became of this man? What happened to us all? We became a miserable hulk of rotting flesh, full of bitter regret. We survived. We kept on. Separate ourselves into atoms and pull by the threads of origin. Follow their path from the moment of conception and up until the nowness. What do we see? Flesh that speaks again. We are, we are, we are. Reconciliation of past forms and lives not yet lived. Things that happened. Things that are bound to happen. A humming harmony of being in perpetual becoming. We are at peace. When the landscape of the past and future in its dizzying complexity is laid out in front of us, what would our choice be? There is no choice. The choice is made. We become, and we persevere. We change, but we can't escape the pain. So we let the pain become us, and revel in its beauty. We change, but we change nothing. Somewhere! Ah, okay. That's Howard in the bottom right. It's sandy out here.
I think he might actually be beyond the wall at this point.
This definitely seems like a... toss a coin for Beyond the Wall and a hallucination, to be totally honest. As I walked, the things in my back are very bubbly. And also, I found some more lumps over here in the desert. If they were in BC, this is the northwest of America. Yep, that tracks. That especially tracks based on recent weather patterns. Oh, shit. I can't see them because I'm at a weird angle from my monitor, but there is ruins of some sort of civilization in the background.
What used to be humanity, I presume.
The sun rises.
This got really nihilistic.
This got really nihilistic. You're right. Oh, is it called backbone because Howard's thing is in his spine? There's probably also some other metaphorical reason behind the title. It's called backbone because there's a spine right there. That's backbone, everybody. You know that part where I said I think we're about 2/3 through the game? I was wrong.
Keep getting older, but stay sober. Vigilant, we'll keep getting slower. All the nasty
That felt very underwhelming.
Yeah.
Democritical, democriminal, demo asking for imprisonment. Well, we are infinite.
That was
They
very,
just-
just kind of ended.
And they got halfway through and threw out the entire fucking plot and made a new one. That sucked.
I'm gonna be real, I am disappointed. Because the beginning with the whole, oh yeah, there's animal people, and also they're humans, and there's racism, and it really gets into you and hooks you with the sheer evil of, the sheer shock of they are literally eating people in this, and it just didn't go anywhere with it. Project Scope probably got larger than they realized. Yeah, unfortunately, that seems like very much so the case. I am glad to have supported these devs. This was a cool project. I really liked the art. I don't think it's gonna be a game where I'm like, oh hey, you like adventure games and like detective stories? Here, I am buying you this game at full price.
Lady from PAX West 2019 who showed us a baby possum.
The real hero. And the Kickstarter backers. I was not one of them. Kickstarter backers, just a certain furry. See if you see anyone you recognize. A fox named Coyote.
Right, I'm gonna be real with you. This was a very condensed Mass Effect.
Like, Mass Effect 1 Mass Effect, or Mass Effect 1 through
No.
3 Mass Effect?
Mass Effect 1 through 3. You get buttered up, all these beautiful visuals, all these choices, little bit of character development,
I recognize
intrigue.
Io Otter. He's a fat fur.
Beautiful.
Sorry, Molly, I interrupted you, but that was almost off the screen. I had to point it out.
No, that's fine. It's but in the end, you get to. It turns out that none of the choices you made actually fucking mattered, because I'm fairly certain everything will come back in a linear capacity.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Big gay
Also
skeleton.
played-
What a name.
also plagued with bugs and inconsistencies.
I also played with bugs and inconsistencies.
I do hope they get to try again.
I do hope that this studio can try again, because it seems that they are really capable of writing a really good story. They just need like twice the time and money, and maybe less money spent on the art, which is a damn shame, because the art was amazing. Yeah.
Yes, I do. I do hope.
I do hope they get that opportunity. That would be really cool. Speaking of which, the enhanced edition of Disco Elysium is really great, and y'all should play that. Without spoiling anything, because I streamed it for a couple of my friends when I was in the beginning, and then I stopped as I realized, oh, I'm getting closer towards the end and things are kind of spoilery. Your choices very much so do matter. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm surprised I'm not seeing, or rather, I wasn't paying attention for a little while. Trash Boy, the Swamp Baby. Anyway, I'm surprised I haven't seen more names that I recognize.
There's a possibility that people have been using their legal names rather than.
That's fair. That is totally fair.
Enric Nart. Beautiful.
Nart.
Would rather not, thanks.
Would rather not. Molly G. Puff. Molly, is that your inflation persona?
Absolutely.
The story all names characters and incidents portrayed in this game are fictitious. Copyright Eggnut 2021. Names.
Nimes.
Names.
Oh my god. That game was even devoid of humor at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. We killed Anatoly, and then that was it. It wasn't funny anymore. Remember, everybody. Chop Suey. Sun. Ooh. Okay.
Do you want to call it a night or pick
I
a better
think-
point and click?
I think it's time to pick a better point and click. At least for another 20 minutes or so. I'm gonna quit Backbone. And then, if I set this up correctly, I got a handful of point and click adventures recently. For the explicit purpose of streaming.
I also just bought you a game while you were streaming because I remembered it existed.
Jolly Rover. I remember this existed. Is it a point and click adventure? Should I put it in my folder full of point and click adventures?
It is a point and click adventure. It's Pirate Dogs.
Pirate Dogs.
Also, yeah, sorry, June, we completely forgot. But it doesn't matter because the game sucked anyway.
Molly, can you handle changing this to Jolly Rover, the game about pirate dogs, apparently?
100%.
We're playing this now.
It's fun and light-hearted, and I did not get all the way through it because I struggle with point and click adventures and stuff like that. Anyways, Jolly Rover.
Volume. Okay, that probably is good. Copyright 2010. Probably made for an iPad because this resolution is not big.
Yeah, I can't remember whether I initially got it through the Humble Bundle or whether I got it through...
Right. Let me see if I can't. Options. Full screen off. Yeah.
We need to update that AFK screen for you.
There's no good way for...
What about hitting Alt-Enter?
Nah, because that... I can't get in to adjust the display capture and also have it...
Okay, maybe we'll work that out another day.
We'll figure this out and we'll come back to it. Let me see.
And pick another game. Oh, also you should add Day of the Tentacle to your list.
I think I already have. I do already have Day of the Tentacle.
Yeah, I bought it for you.
She did buy it for me.
And I made a little picky for his birthday of it.
She
before
did.
we started dating.
It was a long time ago. It was a good picky, though. We're gonna play a different pirate game
Aw.
instead, and crossing my fingers really, really hard that I can make this full screen properly. Because they remastered it a while back, and theoretically it was made okay enough to handle. We're gonna play Secret of Monkey Island. We're gonna install Microsoft DirectX for Windows, step 101. Oh boy, community content. Fixing the game crashing on startup. This bodes well. This last 20 minutes is gonna be me trying to launch various Steam games. Nobody look at the fact.
We've been.
Nobody look at the
Nobody
fact
look
that
at
I
the
have
facts.
unread messages. On various messenger
Oh,
apps.
I'm doing it. I'm
There,
doing
I
it. I
fixed
can't
it.
believe.
I fixed it.
I can't believe you're ignoring people while you're in the middle of doing a live stream.
I saw the notification. The notification told me exactly what I needed to see. But also kind of yes. I love Microsoft DirectX for Windows. Why does it do this all the time? Every single game. Yay! It works! In full screen.
Hooray!
In English. Molly, can you change the games once again?
Is this the special edition?
This is special edition.
Special edition, okay.
The original edition does not have voiceover.
And this is not first playthrough, this is not
This
first
is definitely
spoilers.
not. No spoilers. This is definitely not first playthrough.
Okay, and finally, would you be able to share your screen with me, please?
Boop.
Ah, yes.
Alright, you got it, Molly? Let me get it to come back up.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Alright, welcome to Monkey Island. Or, excuse me, welcome to Melee Island. Deep in the
Melee?
Caribbean. Melee Island. That's this island right here. The island of Melee.
Wow, I can't believe Smash was made here.
That's Final Destination right there. Fox only, Molly. Sorry, you gotta go back to being a fox.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Shit. Roll it back. Was that Steve Purcell on the writers? Steve Purcell, I would have you know, is the writer for Sam & Max. The lead writer for Sam & Max.
Specific. Is he still the lead writer?
You know what? I don't know if still, but like, the guy you point to is responsible for it.
Yeah, he created Sam & Max.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not
Fun
surprised
story.
at all. I'm not surprised at all that he worked on the same thing while like the team, the LucasArts team that was making this game, was doing this, because it was a very, very small team.
Also, fun story about Sam & Max while I'm thinking about it. Steve Purcell just picked up his brother's comics and just ruined them, and that's how Sam & Max was made.
Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah, well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood.
Thriftweed.
Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like
Rob
a flooring
Paulson
inspector.
already.
But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the scum bar.
The Scum Bar.
Thanks. I'll do that. Bye now.
If you're unfamiliar,
I'm off to
Scum
seek my
is
fortune.
the
Good luck.
description
Creation
that most-
utility for Maniac Mansion, which a lot of these LucasArts
what
point-and-click
did you say those
adventure
pirate leaders
games
were?
are made in, including
The
this one.
scum bar.
Right. Thanks.
And also all those Humongous Entertainment point-and-click adventure games. Part 1, The Three Trials. We have to prove ourselves at sword fighting, at treasure hunting, and grog drinking.
Well, I can't believe Rye's gonna get shit-faced live on stream.
Hooray!
That reminds me, 4th of July is coming up. Did you want to do
It
a
is.
fucking 4th of July stream that involves drinking? Or do you have to
Sure.
go back to work the next day?
I do not have to go back to work the next day. Look.
Re-elect Governor
Okay.
Marley.
Re-elect Governor Marley.
When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
Okay. So it looks like my thing here in this corner is my right click, and this is my left click. Anyway, time to talk to the pirate leaders. They are not in this
Did it
building.
all... What is the... Is the arrow pointing to the character you're playing as?
No, the arrow is pointing to where my cursor is actually pointing on the screen. So I can get into the corners and stuff. And it's got an indication for, like, walk. I imagine... Right click, open. We gotta talk to this guy. Okay.
I,
Eye yourself.
I,
Nice hat.
I,
Do we want to ask him about Loom, everybody?
Yes.
Tell me about Loom.
Tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today!
Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch.
Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away.
Nice talking to you.
I,
Arf.
Island.
Woof, LeChuck.
This is all the exposition if you can speak dog. It's...
I gave up the ability to speak
Ahoy there,
dog
stranger.
when I grew my legs
New in
another
town?
3 meters.
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town.
Guybrush Threepwood? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard.
Well, what's your name?
My name is Mancomb Seepgood. So, what brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
I want to be a pirate.
Don't we all?
Really? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here.
Well,
They can tell you
I
where to go.
downloaded
and
software
what to
recently, so I am.
Where can I find the governor?
do. Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
We're going straight from one gas keep gate like girl boss game to another.
I'm welcome everywhere I go.
Whatever you say, just watch out for those guard dogs. Uh-oh, looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse me. Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island.
Right, if we ever get around to formatting video game, I want to have a reference to that being like, now if you'll have to excuse me, my molly is going flat.
Why aren't pirates welcome at the governor's house?
Because of LeChuck, that's why. He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did, and then things really got ugly.
How did he die?
He tried to impress the governor by sailing off to find the secret of Monkey Island. But a mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate, LeChuck. We were wrong.
Was that a legal thing, or is that a joke that they throw in TM?
I think that's a legal thing because it's the title of the game. There's a couple times in other games where they definitely say the TM out loud. And or when you go for the title, they go, okay, so how did you escape from Monkey Island? TM.
What is the secret of Monkey Island?
Only LeChuck knows. He still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That is why we are all in here and not out pirating.
Excuse me, but I'm looking for the dartboard.
Dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Drinking and darts don't mix.
What happened to your eye?
Well, I was putting in my contact lens when... Hey, wait a second. That is none of your business.
Be careful with your contact lens, everyone.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
Sorry to bother you. Bye.
Right.
Okay, so we've got
Oh my
a
God.
girl boss, and we've got ghost pirate, and we got us. I'm gonna be totally honest. This iteration of Guybrush Threepwood doesn't look good. Oh shit! I need to put the character somewhere we can see. He's hidden behind this. This is not the best looking version of Guybrush Threepwood.
Is it possible to turn it onto classic graphics?
That's a good question.
I want to be a fireman.
Also, right, I just
Get
had the
lost, boy, you
revelation
bother us.
that, you know, we have experienced one of the best games with amazing visual quality about an agent who is also a furry with very important branching storylines and immense replayability. It's called Spy Fox.
It's called Spy Fox. It doesn't look like I can turn off the enhanced graphics. If I were to go
That's
for
not
the previous graphics, then I'd have to go for the previous version of the game. And that isn't voiced over. And you know what? For streaming purposes, I think I'll take a game with the voiceover.
I mean to kill
God,
you
yes,
all.
please.
I'll get lost, boy, you bother us.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us? Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing.
So?
So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
Grog important.
Do you have any special skills?
He can
I
hold his
can
breath
hold
for
my
10 minutes.
breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right. But you don't become a pirate just by asking.
You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
Ah, thievery.
The quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin.
It's not drinking, it's treasure. It's stealing.
Right.
I had
You
forgotten.
must prove
Oops.
yourself in each
I'm not
of
a true
these
pirate.
3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and
Pushing.
treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it.
And then you must drink grog with us.
Oh, there it is.
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you. Oh, you want to find somebody to train you first.
Imagine trying to take on the sword master without any training.
Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands.
In the governor's mansion. The governor keeps the idol of many hands.
The
in
idol
display
many
case
hands.
In the mansion outside town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally.
The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside.
Aye, they're a particularly vicious breed. You might be able to drug them or something.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
Simple
Should I
enough.
have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol, artificial sweeteners,
sulfuric acid,
rum, acetone,
red dye number 2,
scum, axle grease,
battery acid.
and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine,
Pepperoni.
it's one of the most caustic.
Wait, when he
volatile
said scum,
substances
how is
known
it
to
spelled?
man.
With 2 M's.
Oh,
Stuff
this
eats
is
right
beautiful.
through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
I'll just be running along now.
It's like
Leave
any
us
time
to
in
our
Team Waters
grog.
2 where they say
Come back
man
later
with 2
and tell us
N's.
how you're doing.
Exactly.
Hey, you can't come back here.
I can't go back there. Yeah, I want to try it too. I feel like it'd kill me instantly, but you know what? Worth it.
Meanwhile, deep beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
Captain LeChuck, sir. I
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
No, sir. Nothing like it. Sir,
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad
Also
to be
topical
dead.
because of the Pacific Northwest.
You are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
I need to look up some
Yes,
more
sir.
of these
Well,
voice
you
actors.
see, we might have a
Well,
problem.
the skeleton guy is definitely the guy for Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
Problem could there be?
Rob Paulson.
I've
Yeah.
got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced. Probably
The
not.
one for Guybrush Threepwood has been
Don't know why I
consistent
bothered
through
with
all
it.
iterations of Guybrush Threepwood. But
Taking care of myself.
Wait!
LeChuck also
I'll
sounds like the
handle
same
this.
version that he's always been.
My plans are
But I
too
don't remember
important to
either
be
of their
messed up
names.
by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
Alright, time to get adventuring. This guy probably
Excuse
doesn't
me,
have anything.
but do you have a cousin
nasty.
named Sven?
No, but I once had a barber named Dominique.
Close enough. Let's talk business. You want to buy a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8.
No thanks. I don't want it.
I'm also broke.
Not enough money, huh? Come back when you're serious about treasure hunting, kid.
So there's that map. Look at Rat.
Hey, don't mess with my rat.
I don't see anything special about it.
Man
How
of
dare you mess with a man?
Hey, nice rat.
Do you like rats?
Yeah.
Yes, I love rats.
They're very intelligent creatures. More intelligent than him. Why, there's a story
Wow, I
around
can't
these
believe you,
parts
me,
that
and
a bunch
Indy
of
have a
rats
cameo
actually
appearance in this
crewed
game.
a ship here from fabled Monkey Island.
No, that's not right. It was actually a group of monkeys.
No way could a bunch of stupid monkeys crew a ship.
Actually, they were chimps, and they weren't stupid. When they arrived, they sold the ship for a pretty penny. Only time I've seen anyone get the better of old Stan in a deal.
I thought it was rats.
Say, are you guys pirates?
No, we're a wandering circus troupe.
But this rat scared away the elephant.
Indy, I can't believe you
Shut
scared
up.
away the elephant.
Of course we're pirates. You can't buy clothes like these off the rack.
What do you want?
What's in the keg?
Rum.
Jam.
Jam.
Rum. Rum and jam. It's an old pirate favorite. Everybody knows that.
I'm really interested in this pirating thing.
What do you want?
How come you're on this street corner and not on a ship? Looting, pillaging, sacking, that sort of thing.
Well, pirating hasn't been panning out so well for us.
There are some unnaturally talented pirates in the area right now.
Operating out of Monkey Island.
So we've been pursuing alternate means of self-support. We're trying to start up a circus.
It was working out well, until the rats scared off the elephant.
Andy, I can't believe you
Now
put
you've
these three
depressed
guys out
us.
of a job.
Go home.
Do you guys know the sneaky-looking man on the opposite corner?
Wanna buy a map, eh? Our maps are top quality, not like the
Oh, right, do you
birdcage
wanna,
liners you get from that clown across the street.
Pick me up and move me over so you can see the guy in the barrel.
No, just kidding.
Or maybe we should potentially set ourselves to be 50% opacity. Take me over. Make me kiss. Make us kiss.
I got bad news, Molly.
It crashed.
I got bad news. I think we crashed it. I think we've banished ourselves to a realm of nothing more than light. Shit.
That's fine. We can still kiss here.
Fortunately for all of the rest of us, for the next stream day where Rye streams, we didn't get very far, and like I could blaze through it. Oops.
Yeah, and we can probably come back with these things set at 50% opacity, so we're not specifically covering up the
in the
entire
way.
screen.
This game was made for a much smaller screen.
Also, our stream setup was made for first-person shooters.
Also fair.
Or specifically not point-and-click adventures.
Yeah. But it's 9 p.m., so I think that's going to be it for me for the day. I hope you all have a lovely time. Thanks for showing up for the end of weird psychological body horror raccoon game. That was...
Did you mean edgy Spy Fox in dry cereal?
Yeah. Yes. All right. We will probably see you later in the week. Good night, everybody. You're all wonderful.